Oh fuck, I forgot my setting spray. Okay. It's a little early. It's like 6 in the morning. I'm not fully awake. So if I sound like I'm rambling or I'm talking kind of weird, it's because I'm really tired. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Today, body mods. I have them. There's one on my leg too, but I don't feel like standing up. I enjoy modifying my body. It's super fun and cool. I like being able to look down and be like, look at all this art. But I need for y'all to hear a story because I'm so mad right now and nobody understands, but somebody out there will. I'm at an 8 gauge. I gauged my ears to an 8 about a week ago. And before that, I was at a 10 gauge. Before that, was wearing an 8 gauge. Let me tell you this story, because right now I should be at a 6 and I'm really mad about it because I could be wearing my tunnels. So, I bought these sunflower metal screw-on plugs about 4 or 5 months ago, and I bought a pair of succulent screw-on plugs that I was supposed to put in a week ago that are a 6 gauge, but I forgot what gauge I had gauged my ears up to, and I was convinced I had gauged myself up to a 10 because a week ago I put it in my calendar because I was so mad, or not because I was mad, but because I was like, well, I'm gonna end up forgetting what gauge size I'm at. Spoiler alert, bitch, you already did, but you didn't know it yet. So anyways, I bought a pair of 10 gauge rose plugs. That's what I was wearing in my first couple videos. Thinking I was at a 10. So, about 2 weeks ago, I was like, it's been 3 months, I'm ready to gauge my ears up. I tried to find those plugs, couldn't find them. So I bought a set of 8s, thinking I had gauged up to a 10. So I bought another set of 8s. That's these little moons. And I got them and I put them in. Yesterday, I found my succulent plugs, the ones I had bought to gauge up to, and looked at the packaging and they were a 6. This is editing me. I forgot to mention a small side note. When I remembered that I had my succulent plugs, I was dead-ass convinced that they were an 8. Which is why I bought the rose plugs, is I thought that those succulent plugs were an 8. I did not realize they were a 6. I had no fucking clue. I thought in my heart of hearts that those bitches were an 8. But no, they were a 6. Carry on, self. So I gauged my ears down on accident, and I'm fucking livid. I can't believe I did that. I feel so stupid. Like, I don't even know how I forgot that I was at an 8 gauge, but for some godforsaken reason, I was like, I'm at a 10 gauge, so I need to gauge up to an 8. Instead, I gauged my ears down on accident, which I couldn't figure out why my 10s went in so easy. I was like, wow, like, there's... But I dead stretch anyways, so I didn't think anything of it. So let's explain dead stretching before I go into any of this. So, dead stretching is what I do to stretch my ears. I wear a very heavy plug in my ear. Very heavy. Not that heavy. Heavy though. In my ear for the duration of the time that it takes to stretch my ear. I usually go a month longer than what's recommended. So I'll stretch my ear for like 3 to 4 months at the smaller sizes, and then I will take the next size up rub my ear down with oil, rub my ear down with stretching balm, rub the plug down with stretching balm, and then slide it in. So then I screw it back on, and I'm at the next size because my ear's stretched with the weight of the plug. So yeah, that's what I do. So when I put my 10 gauge plug in after I was wearing my 8, I was just like, wow, it's kind of weird. I thought I was going between the same size, and that's why it was so easy, but it turns out, no, I just gauged my fucking ears back down. So that's been what I've been angry about today. I stretched my ears down and didn't even know it, so what is wrong with me? Note on the makeup. I'm aware that it looks super shitty, and I apologize. I don't do my makeup very often and don't really know how to. I just hope for the best. Every time I put it on, I'm like, that will probably look fine. My body mod plans, because this video is about body mods, believe it or not. Still, I know, shocking. I would like to get double nostrils done. So one here, and keep my septum ring and just have the 2 nose piercings on either side because I think that looks sick and I want it and I'm gonna have it. So how do you like me now, world? I'm gonna gauge my ears up to 9/16 or 14 millimeters for those of you who know what 14 millimeters is. Tattoo wise, I want to tell y'all my tattoo plans because I have many of them and I'm very excited. My tattoo plans. This whole area is where I'm getting this piece done. Please, God, tell me I can figure out how to put video or pictures on top of video, because important editing trick, I don't want to have to like insert the picture through the video. I just want to be able to be like, and then there be a picture of dog or cat or what else would I put a picture of? Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck's mustache. Anyways, hopefully I figure that out, because how am I going to be a grade A YouTuber and not be able to be like Tom Selleck's mustache? I'm not. Anyways, so right here I'm getting this. This is the Warlock class crest from World of Warcraft. I main a Warlock. I'm gonna sit over here a little bit more so I can actually put the pictures up on the screen. I main a Warlock in World of Warcraft. It is my favorite class. It's so much fun. I roleplay in World of Warcraft, so yeah. And my main character for roleplay is also a Warlock, so this means a lot to me for several different reasons. So, bam. That's what is going up on my shoulder. Also in full color, so it's gonna be like $500-600 probably. This one, Invincible, or not Invincible. Why do I always call it that? I know what it is. I play the game. Frostmourne. You fucking idiot. My favorite tattoo. I've wanted it ever since I was a kid, and now that I have it, every time I look at my arm, I'm like, she beautiful. On the back of my arm, so Frostmourne is on this side. On the other side, we're putting Ashbringer. Not exactly sure which rendition of Ashbringer. I was kind of thinking Corrupted Ash because it looks so cool, but not like old school corrupted Ash. I was thinking like corrupted Ashbringer. This corrupted Ashbringer. Yeah, you guys know the one. That one. Of course you know which one, because I'm like putting it on the screen. Like a pro. And if I don't decide to do corrupted Ash, I will do this rendition of Ashbringer. Although I will note, Ashbringer is getting an update in Shadowlands, so I'm probably gonna wait for that tattoo for a little while, just because I want to see how it looks. I might like the new rendition better, in which case I would get the new one. Oh shit! I want to get corrupted Ashbringer and regular Ashbringer melded together. That would be so cool. Like if half of it was like uncorrupted and then it slowly becomes corrupted Ash. Okay, I've got my next tattoo for the back of my arm. Let's continue. Right here, right above Ash, right above Frostmourne, I'm getting this Moonsaber. I'm getting a Moonsaber here. There's a reason. I'd like to go through that. So, when I first started playing World of Warcraft, I played as a dwarf, which was a lot of fun, and I loved it, and I had like all dwarf characters. But the mounts I loved the most were the Moonsabers, or the Nightsabers, whichever you prefer. I call them Moonsabers. I don't really know why they're not called that. They're called Nightsabers, but it's not a big deal. It's not like I've been playing the game for 13 years and should know what they're called by this point. Heh. I loved the art when I saw this in BFA. This was like the one thing in BFA I was like, girl. Lashes. Beautiful lashes. So, Moonsaber, right there, right there. Here, no idea yet. I will figure out what goes here later on. Up on the shoulder, not exactly sure. For obvious reasons, I'm not going to lift up my shirt, but right here on my sternum, I'm going to get this. Yes, it is a set. Anybody who sees this knows it's a set. I'm just getting the one, the Warglaive of Azeroth, because it would look so badass as a sternum tattoo. Yes. So, that's my sternum tattoo. I already have it picked out. That will be after I complete my arms, probably, because that's gonna fucking hurt. Not only because it's color, and color sucks, but because it's right on my ribs, and I weigh nothing, so I'm all bone. So, Alright, next up. For Frostmourne, I want to get a bunch of smoke. And I can't remember the name of the flower from the game. It's like these little blue glacier roses. I want to get some glacier roses and some smoke. And I want it to say this. It means, long live the king, may he never die in Elvish. I do know how to say it, and I can pronounce it properly. However, I'm not going to do that because not only would it show everybody how big of a massive fucking nerd I am, but I would also sound really fucking dorky, so we're gonna nix that right in the butt. Next up, we have this puppy. As you can see, I've already started. I do love all my art on this arm, by the way, but it's not done. Obviously, if you can't tell, and you really can't because of the angle, As you can see, and you really cannot because of the angle, but this is in color. What is wrong with me? As you can see, my arms, this one's black and white, this one's color, so my WoW sleeve is going to be all color, and then this arm is going to be all black and white, which it is currently doing that, so I'm living it, you know? Also, for the most part, everything on this arm has to do with flowers, so I would like to have a botanical arm, which is kind of where I'm going with this. So here's my thing. I'm either going to do crows right back in here, or I'm going to put it back here, because there's space for like a little crow or something. I don't know. I have so many ideas. I want to put this will be the only thing that goes here that has anything to do with WoW, but I wanted to say storm, earth, fire, heed my call. Now, things in addition to everything I've said already. So, for leg tattoos, I would like to keep it fairly consistent and do flash art on my legs in the traditional style, because if you will look at these examples that I'm going to throw across the screen real quick, there are a lot of traditional leg sleeves that look fucking badass. I want this aesthetic, so that will be my aesthetic, because I really can't think of anything else I would talk about for tattoos that I would want to get, because I really don't have that many planned. I mean, I have like 6 or 7 planned already. I have like 6 to 10 planned, and I have my entire self to cover in tattoos, so not that many. Although that shoulder piece, when I get it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my body mod plans and listening to me talk about my body mods and getting to see like 8 of my 9 tattoos. The other one looks like this. So there. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.